Morning students, welcome back to another episode of Jagannath Consultants. In today's presentation, we will compare some of Europe's most attractive destinations for international students who want more than a degree, who want to study, work, live and build their life together. We will look at spouse or dependent eligibility, spouse work rights, student work opportunities, tuition fees, living expenses, financial requirements, post-study options, and long-term settlement pathways. In today's presentation, we will cover some of the prominent countries like Germany, Finland, Sweden, Denmark, Portugal, France, and Netherlands. So, if you're planning your studies in 2027 and you want to take your spouse along, then stick to this video till the end. We will cover everything you want to know. The destination is no longer only about university rankings. For many couples, the bigger question is what kind of life can we build after we arrive? A spouse-friendly destination can allow families to stay together, give the accompanying partner opportunities to work or develop a career, and potentially create a stronger financial foundation. Europe can offer a combination of quality education, career opportunities, healthcare, safety, family life, and long-term possibilities. But there is an important point. Spouse rules are not the same in every country, and eligibility can depend on the student's program, residence status, financial situation, and other conditions. So, the right country is the one that fits to your entire family's goals, not simply the one with the lowest tuition cost. Top spouse-friendly countries. Let's begin with the countries we are comparing today. Germany, Finland, Sweden, Denmark, and Portugal are among the destinations highlighted for their family-friendly environments and opportunities for accompanying spouses. We will also include France and the Netherlands because they can offer strong education, international career exposure, and opportunities for families, although their immigration conditions need to be understood carefully. In the following slides, we will go country by country. As we compare them, don't look at only one number. Look at the complete picture. Spouse work rights, student work rights, total cost, post-study options, and your long-term plans. Before choosing a country, I recommend evaluating 8 key factors. First, can your spouse or dependents come with you? Second, can your spouse legally work? And are there any restrictions? Third, how much can you work while you're studying? Fourth, what are the tuition fees? Fifth, what is the realistic monthly cost of living? Sixth, what financial proof will be required? Seventh, what post-study work opportunities are available? And finally, what is long-term pathway for residence and settlement? This is the difference between choosing a country based on brochure and choosing a country based on your family's future. The right decision balances education, career, finances, lifestyle, and long-term goals. Let's start with Germany. Germany is particularly attractive for students looking for strong universities, comparatively affordable public education, and a powerful employment market. For eligible international students, the students are allowed to work 140 full days or 280 half days per year. For spouses, Germany can be particularly attractive because family members may have substantial access to employment subject to applicable residence and family reunification conditions. Germany also offers post-study work options, including an extended period to look for qualified employment after your graduation. The slide shows an indicative monthly living cost range of around 870 to 1380 euros, depending heavily on the city and your lifestyle. For couples, Germany's biggest strengths are education, affordability, employment opportunities, and its Central European location. If your priority is combining career potential with relatively manageable education costs, Germany deserves a serious consideration there. Finland is known for its safety, innovation, education quality, and an excellent work-life balance. For families, one of its biggest attraction is possibility for accompanying spouse to live with a student and have broad employment opportunities subject to applicable residence permit conditions. The slide highlights the students' work opportunities of around 30 hours per week during their scheduled studies. Tuition varies by university and program, particularly for non-European students. So students should always check the exact fee for their chosen course. Living costs can also be higher than in some European destinations. With this presentation, we are using an indicative range of approximately 800 to 1200 euros per month. Finland can be a strong choice for couples who value quality of life, safety, innovation, and a balanced family environment. Sweden is another destination worth considering for couples. It combines internationally recognized education with an innovative economy and a strong reputation for work-life balance. The presentation highlights spouse accompaniment and broad spouse work opportunities subject to residence permit eligibility. Students can work 20 hours a week during their semesters and they can work full-time during their scheduled breaks. Tuition can vary significantly by university and programs, while living costs are generally higher than in lower-cost European destinations. Student can be specifically appealing if your priorities include technology, engineering, life sciences, sustainability, and a family-friendly social environment. For couple planning beyond graduation, Sweden's career ecosystem and quality of life are major advantages to evaluate. Now let's talk about Denmark. Denmark is well known for quality of life, social security, equality, and work-life balance. This presentation highlights the possibility for spouses to accompany students and subject to the relevant residence conditions. Students can generally have a limited work rights during their studies, with broader work possibilities during official holidays under the applicable rules. Tuition and living expenses are important consideration here because Denmark can be relatively expensive compared to other European countries like Germany or Portugal. For couples, the attraction is the overall lifestyle, a safe environment, strong social systems, high quality education, and a strong employment market in areas such as technology, engineering, healthcare, and life sciences. If stability and family quality of life are high on your list, then Denmark should be on your comparison sheet. Portugal offers a different combination, affordability, lifestyle, and a welcoming environment. This presentation highlights family reunification options and the possibility for an accompanying spouse to work, subject to the applicable residence permits. Students' work opportunities are also available within the relevant rules. Tuition at public institutions can be considerably lower than many of the European countries, although the exact amount depends on the institution and the programs. So consider researching the university websites before choosing a country. This slide indicates the living expenses, that is approximately ranges around 800 to 1200 euros per month. Portugal can be attractive for couples who want a comparatively affordable European lifestyle, pleasant weather, and a long-term residence strategy. However, immigration pathways and processing requirements can change, so always verify the latest official rules before making a final decision. France is a major global education destination with an excellent university systems, specialized institutions, and a strong international environment. For eligible students, the presentation highlights students' work opportunities up to 964 hours per year. For accompanying spouses, France has specific family and residence arrangements, and the exact rights depend on the student's residence status and the spouse visa and residence category. This slide presents indicative tuition and living costs, but these can vary substantially depending on the institution, city, and the program. Paris, for an example, can be significantly more expensive than many regional cities. France is particularly interesting for students targeting sectors such as luxury, aerospace, technology, business, hospitality, healthcare, and more. For couples who want education combined with culture and international career exposure, France can be a stronger option provided the visa strategy is planned well. The Netherlands is another strong choice for international students, especially those looking for English taught programs and internationally connected economy. The presentation highlights the possibility for a spouse or a partner to accompany the student subject to the relevant family member residence conditions. It also highlights the work opportunities for the accompanying partner, while the student's own work rights are more restricted during the studies. The Netherlands can be expensive, particularly for the accommodation in cities such as Amsterdam, Rotterdam, and many more. At the same time, students benefit from an innovation-driven economy, strong opportunities in technology, engineering, business, and life sciences. For couples, the Netherlands can offer excellent global exposure and a strong professional environment, but careful financial planning is essential. Now let's put the countries side by side. Germany stands out for tuition affordability and strong employment prospects. Finland stands out for quality of life, safety, and work-life balance. Sweden offers a strong combination of innovation, education, and family-friendly policies. Denmark is particularly attractive for lifestyle, social benefits, and career opportunities. Portugal can be compelling for affordability and lifestyle. France combines strong education, culture, and a major international economy. And the Netherlands offers a global exposure, English taught education, and an innovation focused environment. But remember, these are not universal rankings. Your best country depends on your course, budget, spouse's career, children's needs, language preferences, and long-term settlement goals. So instead of asking which country is best, ask which country is best for us. Once you have shortlisted your countries, the next step is to build a realistic plan. Start with academic fit. Choose programs that match your academic background and career goals. Then evaluate spouse opportunities. Understand the exact residence status, whether accompanying spouse can work or not. Next comes financial planning. Calculate the tuition, accommodation, insurance, food, transport, visa costs, and emergency buffer. Then look at your career and permanent residency pathways. Also, consider family and lifestyle factors such as healthcare, safety, childcare, education for children, and the overall environment. Finally, prepare the visa documents carefully. For a 2027 intake, early planning gives you more time to compare universities, prepare your documents, apply for scholarships where available, and avoid last-minute visa pressure. A successful study abroad journey is a sequence of decisions, not one application. Research and shortlist your countries first, then check eligibility and prepare for required tests. Move into university applications and track every deadline. Once you receive your offers, compare them carefully and plan your finances. After that comes the visa preparation, travel arrangements and accommodation, and finally, departure and settlement. The earlier you begin, the more choices you generally have. And when a spouse is traveling with you, the planning needs to cover 2 careers, 2 sets of documentations, and 1 shared financial plan. That is why professional guidance can make the process more structured and less stressful. The real question is, what happens after your graduation? Many European countries provide some form of post-study route that can allow eligible graduates to search for employments and transition into work. At the same time, an accompanying spouse may be able to continue working depending on the residence status and country's rule. Over the time, qualifying employment and lawful residence may create possibilities for permanent residence or other long-term status. But these pathways are never automatic. They depend on factors such as your permit category, employment, salary, language, years of residence, and the rules in force at that time. So, when choosing a university today, think about the career and settlement opportunities you may want tomorrow. More than a degree, this brings us to the bigger picture. Studying in Europe can be much more than earning a qualification. It can mean international exposure, professional experience, a second career for your spouse, a new lifestyle, and potentially a long-term future together. The countries in this presentation offer different combinations of education, employment, quality of life, and settlement opportunities. Your job is not to choose the most popular destination. Your job is to choose the destination that fits your family's priorities. Think about where you want to be 3 years after your graduation, and then work backwards to choose the right course, country, and visa strategy. So, can your spouse come with you? In many European destinations, the answer can be yes. But the exact rules, work rights, and eligibility conditions vary by country, by individual circumstances. That is why choosing the right destination before applying is an important step. At Jagannath Consultants, we help students and families evaluate university options, country choices, applications, and visa preparation with a family-focused approach. If you are planning to study in Europe in 2027 and want to understand which destination may fit you and your spouse, then get in touch with us. Call Jagannath Consultants on 9220965606 or visit jagannathconsultants.com. And before you apply, always verify the latest immigration and university requirements from the relevant official websites, because policies can change at any point of time. If you find this video helpful, then please like this video. If you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, family members, or any students who are planning to study abroad. Thank you for watching. See you in the next presentation. Till then, goodbye.